Have your way, Lord. Have your way. I'm going to use for a topic this morning. Take it all because you lied.
Thank you.
Take it all because you lied.
Yes, Lord.
As I preached this before. We only talked about Mephibosheth. We talked about the blessing that he had.
Yes, sir.
And as I revisited the text, God showed me there was more to it than the fact that he had got blessed. But he got cheated out of a blessing.
Come on.
I don't know if any of you in here ever have been cheated out of a blessing through a lie.
Come on, Jesus.
Because a lie will hurt more than your pain.
That's right.
And especially if you're in the house with someone that you know, you have been serving them all of these years, and you didn't realize how blessed you were until your blessing came to the door.
Come on, Jesus.
Now they were already blessed because they already had, because you were serving them.
Come on, Jesus. Come on, Jesus.
But after they saw what you had,
Come on.
they wanted what you had,
Come on.
and they would go to no length to get what you had.
Hallelujah.
It's such a dangerous thing because King David is one in whom God had chosen. He had called him out, anointed him. King David was an individual that had the wisdom of God, because God would give him what he needed to help him to understand and discern certain things. Anytime as a man of God or a woman of God, my God, that in position, God will give you discernment to discern what is right and what is wrong.
Amen.
And so now, sometimes we can be caught off of our game.
Come on now.
Amen. We can be caught off guard because it's too many distractions.
Yes.
King David was in the midst of fighting battles in his mindset. Too much going on. Amen. And that's how it is today. So much stuff going on with this educational stuff. And I'm not against education. We're pushing the kids to get education, but not Jesus.
Yes.
We will teach them football. We will teach them everything about sports. We teach them anything that they desire to know, but we won't teach them about Jesus.
Yes.
And so now we have a disaster in the land. But King David now, because him and Jonathan was tight, and Saul was the son, the father of Jonathan. Help me, Jesus.
Yes, Lord Jesus.
And because he's the son of him, everything was really left to him, but God really gave it to David.
Yes.
God had overlooked Saul them because for the simple reason in the earthly realm, Saul did not do what God commanded him to do.
That's right.
But yet by law stating that it really should have went to his son, but God looked out and found him a man after his own heart and chose to give it to him.
Yes.
But Jonathan not once never bucked against the grain to go against the king, because the simple fact they were friends and their hearts were knitted as one.
Yes.
But they made an oath in the field and said, whosoever have a child first, let that individual bless that child.
Yes.
And because Mephibosheth was of Jonathan's seed, yet though after Jonathan and his father had died, King David was looking for Jonathan's seed to bless.
Yes.
And because he had made up in his mind that he would bless him, he come to a place where Ziba is. Now remind you they're in Lodabar, and Lodabar is a place almost like the projects.
Yeah.
It's a place where that his old raggedy place is not as good, but Micaiah is the one, he's rich. Some folk around you can have something, but they live in poverty to keep themselves from being robbed.
Yeah. That's right.
My God. And so now here comes David, and he's looking, but he runs across Ziba. And Ziba is one of the individuals who already have, and he has 15 king's sons, my God, they're his servants, they're serving him, and yet Mephibosheth is in the house, but the way he became lame when he was a child, yet though all of this stuff was going on, and because his father and them, they died in the field, the nurse was running, and he was 5 years old, and she dropped him, and he became lame in his feet. Well, God is saying, when I birth some of you, because of the simple fact there's warfare, sometimes you run, and when you run, you have become crippled in spirit. You're so crippled in spirit that you won't pick up the word and read it. And even if you're reading it, you won't study. You won't spend time to open up and look from here to there to get an understanding. You keep going back to the same old stuff that you should come out of. And now you have to stretch now because you crippled in spirit. You grow that way. And because you grow that way, you don't get no more than what you should get. But you should be a lot further than the head than the where you are. Because now Mephibosheth, because David comes to him, Mephibosheth bows down in his triple ability because he's afraid. He thinks David is going to kill him because the kings were known to kill off the seed so they won't inherit the throne. But because David's heart is after God's own heart, he's not going to kill him. He comes in a way like God to bless you. When God comes to bless you, my God, in spite of your triple ability, He want to take you on to a level that you've never been before. Now He want to bless him, and because He want to bless him, Ziba is there like the devil. Sometimes the devil is just listening to the fact of what you won't get. In other words, now He says, I'm going to give you all of your father's estate. I'm going to give it all to you. Now Ziba knows this because now they got to become the servants of what was serving him. And because sometimes I serve somebody they don't want to serve because they're used to being in the front. And because they're so used to being in the front, they don't want you to have anything. And the devil got in his mind and he started thinking crafty and cunningness. How can I steal this blessing? But the king made a decree, and the decree was that you serve him. And because you got to serve him, don't you get all caught up in yourself. Mephibosheth was one because he was lame. He didn't feel worthy. He felt like a dead dog. In other words, he felt criticized. His self-esteem was low. Don't you dare get in God and you'll let your self-esteem get low. Pick yourself up. Don't you know you're serving a king? Anything that he owns, guess what I got? I may not have it in the physical, but I got it in the spirit. Got it in the spiritual. So that demon got in his mindset, so he decided, he said, okay, now the king is running from his son Absalom. He's fighting family battles. Sometimes we fight family battles among each other. Can't even stand her. My own sister, I hate her. My own brother, my God, he won't act right. And because they won't do right, sometimes you're just thinking about it. But he's on the run from Absalom. Now, can you imagine the father is running from the son? The devil is a liar. I wish you would come up in my face talking about me running. It ain't gonna be no running. You better pack a long lunch because it's gonna be all day brawl. Oh my God. And so now, because he's on the run, here comes the devil using Ziba. Ziba creeps up on from the side of him and brings 2 donkeys, brings raisins and brings fruits and wine, and talks to the king, and he tells the king, he tells him, say, listen, all that stuff you gave Mephibosheth, he's in Jerusalem, he don't want it. He's plotting against you now to get the throne, my God. He lied to him because of the simple reason that lie carries more weight. I told you sometimes we as leaders ain't always on our game. So sometimes we don't seek it out and call a meeting to get the one that said it in the meeting. We just take it face value for what it is. I don't want to take it face value. I said, hold up. Let's go get that individual. Let's bring him in the room and let's talk about it, because I want to know for the simple fact, if something went down and I gave you what belongs to him, that makes me a liar. Oh my God. It's bad we sometimes ain't on our game. We're trying to help you out and trying to discern things and keep things the way that it should be. But Ziba now, he creeps up and he's offering this. But David got a lot on his mind because of war and running from his son. Remember now, he had sinned with Bathsheba and all of this stuff is going on. He's a king, but he should be sitting on the throne. He's not on the throne. He's wrestling with himself. Sometimes we just wrestling with ourselves in the midst of where we are. But yet now here it comes Ziba and he's offering all this pretty stuff. And they said, because now Mephibosheth don't want it. Guess what? It belongs to you. Because the simple fact he got Mephibosheth on his mind that he had dogged me out and he wants this throne. He can't take what God gave you. What God has given you can't nobody take. God gave you that house and a demon in hell can take it. He gave you something, but it ain't no Indian giver. He ain't gonna take it back. Man, he might take it back, but God won't take it back. And when God give it to you, he set a mandate on it. That can't nobody touch it but you. In other words, even if they did. In other words, I give you an example. You ever leave a job where God has blessed you and somebody trying to go fit in a position and can't get it? Because God gave it to you and nobody else fit the position and God closes the door. Ziba is sneaky and he lied and didn't hear King David didn't discern it, but yet he was mad. But here now Mephibosheth, he's the one who takes time and he don't wash his feet. He takes time and grow a beard. In other words, he's funky. He doesn't smell too good. And he's waiting for the king to come back from time of war because he needs to talk to the king. He does not make a move without him. Isn't it bad when somebody give you something and somebody else come back and take it because of a lie? But you know it's mine and you lied for it. My God, you lied for it. Now I don't even want it. Take it all because I don't even want it. You can have it, my God. You just selfish like that. But he creeps up on the king and he began to talk to the king, and the king talked to him roughly in 19 where we was. He began to speak to him roughly and talking about the situation. But then here come Mephibosheth to let him know, said, listen, it wasn't me, he deceived me. He told me, now watch this. He told him certain things concerning the fact that because King David was looking for the fact that he would run with him in battle. Mephibosheth, where were you when I was in battle? He's hot because you're supposed to be rolling with me. But yet you waited in Jerusalem. But wait a minute now. Ziba, the one who told me the lie. He told me that you gave everything to him. Then now the king cannot discern between who's telling the truth and who's telling the lie. But guess what? He said, now guess what? Y'all both divided. Isn't that something? I already got something. And what I had, you won't have up. You know what Ziba said? I mean, you know what Mephibosheth said? He said, you know what? Take it all. I don't even want it. I'm just glad to see that you're back. See, anytime God walk out of your life, my God, and leave you stranded, guess what? I don't know what is natural. I'd rather have Jesus. You can have it all. If you got the lie to get it, I don't even want it. Go ahead and keep it. Give the devil a pat red. Because guess what? God will give me more. I said, well, God is able to give me more. You don't even want it, it becomes tainted. You got to lie to get it, you devil, you. Go ahead on and just keep it. And keep it all you want. But when God gets through with me, the same stuff that you got, that's what he's going to give me triple for my trouble. Y'all know some family folks that done lied on y'all and took some of your stuff. God is going to give it back. Everything that you lost, God is going to give it back. You ain't got the right to steal what I got. You mean to tell me you make my blessing equal with yours? No, go ahead, you can have it. Take it off. You can have it. Be so mad, you said just take it. I don't care. You can have it. Take what's in the attic too. Take your little gnome. Take it all. People conniving. When I read this, tears just wept up. Because he's lame. You mean to tell me you want to take from somebody who's handicapped? In other words, that's the way the devil comes to do, because you're handicapped in spirit. And when you ain't ready, he'll come and take. He'll try to steal your anointing, try to keep you in the world. Devil, you will lay if God gave you this power, and I'm going to use this. I'll sit down somewhere. I ain't got time for your mess. I live in the world. I don't want that crap. God gave me something spiritual. And what he gave me spiritual is to be able to discern between the scriptures. He gave me to be able to exegete the scriptures and hermeneutics in the scriptures. I get all the hidden treasures in the scriptures. So I don't need what you got, devil. I got the mind of Christ. And you can't take that. It's a gift, baby. You can't take it. I can get up and use it anytime I get ready and give God the glory for it. You may take that as physical. You may break some stuff down and touch that. But you ain't touching my spirit. You can't touch my spirit. My spirit belongs to Jesus, the author and the finisher of my faith. Some of y'all, the devil won't even come near. You know y'all mean business. Afraid to touch you, but you believe you're going to get saved. Y'all know y'all got some folks on the job that's trying to lie to get your position. Talk to you and go back and talk to the boss. But they better be careful the hole they digging. But they digging it for themselves. We blessed. Like we blessed. Because God chose to bless us. Poor Michael Shep. Didn't even wash himself. It smelled so terrible, so bad. Going through. The boy that lived under you for years with nothing. And he finally gets some of you won't take the little bit that he got. See, that's the way the devil is. You can say he won't take what you got. Make you think God ain't with you. But God all his power reigning with you. Make you think you ain't got nothing when you look in the cupboards. It was a couple of can of beans, you got something. Look at your little money in the account, make you think you ain't got it. It's fair. You earn as much when God is in it. Sometimes I wonder how I get the stuff that I got. It's God. It's God. Go home and look at what you got. You're blessed. That's why the enemy mad. He's trying to think of a lie now to get what you got. But guess what? My name is written in the Lamb Book of Life. My name is in the book. You can't erase that. All I got to do is keep living right. Y'all feel all right? My war's tired. I'm strengthened now. That's why it's good to be saved in God. Because when you got discernment, you can discern between a lie and the truth. That's what discernment is. What you think a judge do? He discerns between who's lying and who's telling the truth. And when you lie, he said, oh, there's nothing else you got to say. He ain't going to believe you. The jury ain't going to believe you. And the lawyers definitely ain't going to believe you. Even though they sitting there lying. God is blessing y'all. Don't let the devil tell you that God ain't doing nothing for you.
That's right. That's right.
I've seen it.
That's right.
You know, sometimes we have a lot of stuff.
Yes.
And we said we ain't got nothing.
That's right.
That's a slap in God's face.
That's right. Come on, Pastor.
It's a slap in his face.
Yes. Right.
I learned to live real low.
Yes.
Because my mind ain't fixed on this world.
That's right. That's right. Come on.
Yes, Lord.
Right.
And that's the word. Lay not up yourselves treasures on earth where rust and moth and feed up the rough and break through and steal the living treasures. See, zero mind was on treasures. where his heart is.
Yes.
I mean, I sat up and I tears. I came and got in the bed with my wife like a little kid.
Thank you, Jesus.
Curled up beside her. I was hurt for Mephibosheth.
Yes. Yes.
I sure did.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Man, it's hurtful. If you read the scripture, man, it's conniving. This the devil, yeah, turns you up.
Yes. Yes. Jesus. Hallelujah.
Turn you up. It takes a God to fix where you are. He has to fix it.
Yes. Yes.
And it's terrible when you got good friends who burn you,
Come on, Pastor.
stab you in the back. And you know what you said? I would have gave you some.
Yeah, that's right.
I would have gave you some. I would have shared it with you. But see, his jealousy was that him and his son now got to serve Mephibosheth.
Yeah.
And they don't want to serve somebody who's handicapped.
Come on, Jesus. Jesus.
When he'd been eating fat off the land all the years.
Jesus. Jesus.
Ain't that something? That's how we do. And if you ain't careful, that's how folks come through the door. They want to feed off your spirit, what you're learning. They'll take it all away from you. Don't let them get in your door. Listen, keep walking with God. Keep walking with Him. Don't let them in their door.